Dave Lipinski back with you to talk about some of the traffic restrictions and construction throughout town. As you know, we are a young, growing town. We still have room to almost double in size, and with that comes new development and new construction. Each construction project is responsible for protecting both the construction workers and the traveling public so no one gets hurt. That's why you see construction barricades all over the place currently. The barricading plans are submitted by the contractors and reviewed by Public Works Department before they are put in place.
My name is Mohammed Yusuf, Public Works Director for the town of Queen Creek. I'm here to talk about the traffic control. As you see behind me here, there is multiple traffic control in town. And the reason we have traffic control is basically to protect the motorist and protect the worker working on the work zone. And sometimes you see the work zone is so small, but the traffic control is so large. And the reason for that is we have to prepare motorists on the roadway that you have to merge lane or there is the lane closed. And therefore, if the speed limit is 45 miles per hour, you will see a longer traffic control because the warning and the reaction time for the driver will take longer with higher speed. And most of the traffic control that you see in town is actually not town-owned project. It's a private development. It's a utility service requesting the right-of-way to do their utility business. We have to review and approve all of those traffic control requests.
Hi, my name is Brett Birmingham and I'm the Development Services Director for the town of Queen Creek. Currently, there are 18 active development projects. As part of the development process, these projects will have some impacts on our roadway system. When a new development is adjacent to a town roadway, they are typically responsible for constructing the new half street of roadway improvements that are needed along the frontage of the property. It's important to note that when a roadway median needs to be constructed, or when the edge of a roadway needs to be constructed, the town needs to allow a temporary lane closure to allow for this work to be completed as soon as possible. Our engineering team is also working with contractors to minimize the impacts to the public and to minimize restrictions where possible.
When we review and approve traffic control plan, we try to work off peak hour. We are trying to avoid the morning peak hour and the evening peak hour. And we allow the contractor to work from 8:30 or 9 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. So that way that they avoid the rush hour as much as we can. But some work require 24-hour and just because of the nature of work or the activity of the construction for this project. And sometimes you see a traffic control like that and no workers behind it. But the reason for that is, there is cure time. If we boring concrete, we have to wait at least 24 hours before we put traffic back into it.
The appearance of work not getting done sometimes is misleading, as a contractor may be working at night. They may be working with subcontractors who actually work off the edge of the roadway. In addition, these projects are not completely controlled by the town. You do see the roadway on the surface, however, there are many utilities underground and many different utility providers that are within the roadway right-of-way that we have to coordinate with, construct and coordinate the construction of their facilities with.
Anything that we can do to keep the road safe, the motorist safe, and the worker safe, we will do it. And the traffic control definitely is part of the road safety, and it's mandatory. And there is national standard that we follow when we review a traffic control plan.
And as a reminder, with the opening of the extension of the State Route 24 and our continued push to open the north-south corridors, we now have Ironwood, Meridian, and soon to have Signal Butte. The town is working to improve transportation throughout the community.